All right, and we are back with Beyond Good and Evil with our favorite return, one of our the other favorite returning runner, Peekaboom. Peekaboom, welcome back. We're so glad you can make it. And with on comms, Senvi.
Yeah. So just to present Senvi rapidly, Senvi is the workout holder for most of the different categories of the game. But I'll be the one running. So just it's easier for us because he knows the game perfectly and he'll be able to give you insight for when we're playing.
All right, excellent. Well, I will go ahead and leave this in your guys' capable hands, Peekaboom.
All right.
The show is yours.
So it's when you want me to start like directly right now. Let's go.
Oh, whenever you're ready.
Okay. So 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So Senvi, it's your time to, to present the game.
Well, so welcome everybody to the Beyond Good and Evil. A really nice game from Ubisoft. Back from the 2000 years. Back when you guys played the games like Prince of Persia, Sand of Times. It's a really nice game when you play a character called Jade, which you're gonna meet up soon. And you try to uncover, well, things that happening on your planet Helix. So, what we are playing is any percent, which means we play as fast as we can. A few years ago, someone came to this and said, hey, we found something that maybe makes the game really fast, and yeah, it basically saved like 50 minutes of the game. And it's gonna happen really soon, like in 12 minutes after the run start. So you should not miss this, because really, look away and you have no idea what is happening. So right at the beginning, our planet and our home, the lighthouse where we are protecting the kids, are attacked by the dumps. And we have to, try to defend ourselves, but like always, nothing goes right our way, and it's gonna be a little harder to defend.
So just so you have a little point we have to actually acknowledge is that for the glitch we'll be using, it can take sometimes sometimes it can take like up to 5 to 10 minutes. So we have a save ready with the glitch done in case it's taking too long. So it's taking if it's taking like 2 minutes or more, I'll be using the save.
Yeah, it's really RNG, but we'll get it when we'll get it. And also, as you can see, this game has many cutscenes that sadly we can't skip. So we gonna watch all of them. Okay, first things first, we have to kill them. Mainly we are using combo. We're gonna do 2 fast hits, wait like a half a second, and then do the third hit, which gonna end in, I think it's 8-hit combo, and you should basically one-shot every enemy that we're gonna fight. And one more, and we're gonna start the fight with the first boss, or mini-boss.
Yeah, I messed it up. It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
It's not good because that means I'll have to suicide at some point to reset the HP.
Okay, things about bosses in this game. They don't have HP in standard way. Basically what it means is how many hits you hit with the boss. So first fight you have to hit him once, wait for his shield to go up, make super attack strengthen, which you do by holding the left mouse button, release it, and hit boss again only once. If you hit him like 10 times, 50 times, it really doesn't matter at all. It's only one hit that really important to move in the phases and kill boss faster than spending like 2 minutes doing some combos to kill him faster. It's really one hit, one super attack, that combo. And it's gonna be the same with all other bosses that we're gonna see in the game. They also have their phases which we know how to do fast. And boss is done.
It's not health points. It's literally 8 points. It's about how many cycles you can do with the boss. Most boss have like 3 or 4 cycles, I think.
It's gonna be really show on the Police Factory on the last final boss, where you just skip all the phases and kill boss in 5 seconds. So yeah. Okay, about the currency in the game, we have 2 main currency. The credits that we were a little bit short on the credits on the first cutscene where we weren't able to defend ourselves from the dumps. And the second currency is the pearls. The pearls are mainly used to buy stuff for your hovercraft, for your starship, I think.
Yeah, the Beluga.
Yep, but we're gonna skip like 70% of the game with the pearls. So normally there's 88 pearls and you more or less would be getting like 70 pearls, I think, to buy everything. But yeah, thanks to that glitch that's gonna happen in around 5-10 minutes, we are only taking 31 pearls. It's really speed up game tremendously.
Yeah, it's really like we shorten as much what we do, where we do it, and when we do it, because we don't need anymore. Because everything we have to upgrade our hovercraft or upgrading our starship, it's all about like getting more pearls to get the later upgrades. And because we already gonna unlock the starship, we don't need those upgrades. We just need the last one.
Yep, exactly. Instead of taking additional pearls or even taking picture that we're gonna talk about later on, because there's gonna be a cutscene with camera, we're taking picture of animals, and each time you take picture of 8 animals you would get a pearl or something else. And thanks to that glitch, we only takes like 4 picture, 1 picture of the first animal to get money to the for electricity, and after that we only take photos of the boss to get a lot of money to buy like 3 pearls and super attack strengthen. So yeah, it's really cut everything that we could to just speed it up as much as we can.
The game is pretty much already like it's already optimized by a lot. Like we can't cut much more, I think.
Yeah, like you said, the time is really optimized, but it always a bit about lucky with a skip. If you get it really fast, it's good, but if not, well, it's tough luck. And like I said earlier about the cutscene, sadly, we have no way of skipping any cutscene in the game, except of doing some glitches or skips. Just ignore them completely, but sadly the first 12-15 minutes is mostly just watching cutscene and really not that much gameplay, so just think it was. After this first 15-20 minutes is really gonna pick up the pace.
Yeah, I mean about a bit less of a third of the game is cutscenes.
Yeah,
I mean the run. The game in itself, there is a lot more cutscenes. For
okay,
the run,
so
like...
first little trick, we turn around before picking up the camera. That skips the scanning animation that you saw already with Pearl happenings, and we have the first picture, like I said, another really cutscene, and we're gonna go back to Paige, talk with him, and move to the Beluga.
The Beluga? Geovercraft.
Oh, yeah, Beluga won't be fast enough. The Warcraft.
You're a bit too fast. First, we need Geovercraft.
Well, the Beluga it's there, but you can't get it right now.
Yeah.
But anyway, so this is our Uncle Page. Don't ask any more questions because we know that so much as you about this game and who it is. We know that the Ubisoft were or is still making Beyond Good and Evil 2, but it's hard and it's coming a little bit. So yeah, just hope it's gonna be ready soon, anytime.
It's going to be. Like, it's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah,
Even though Michel Ancel, who is the lead producer of the first one, left. He just left the production. Most of his work is still here. So I think the second game will be pretty good.
okay, we got included a mission. We are learning that someone wants us to go to the Black Island, take some picture of animals, find something about the downs. And Paige isn't really, fond of the idea of going there and doing some work for money. But well, he has to.
Yeah. It's important right now because we are going to have our first split that we don't show, but there is a split here. It's pretty infamous. It's the usual fan split when the fan is breaking apart. And that's the fan slip. The fan slip.
Okay, so we are gonna leaving to Mamoga Garage really soon. We just have to push this generator with Paige. And, wait for the Beluga skip.
Yep. That's what it's all about.
Okay, so we can talk about what we are gonna do. So we know about trying to get Beluga earlier, about for many years. We use jet engines and all the stuff to theorize about how to get it and if we get it, if it will work or not. And we had everything except the same way of doing the glitch, legally during the run. And like I said earlier, some years ago, like in 2017, someone came to Discord and said, "Hey, I had this glitch happened to me 10 years ago when I played the game casually, and I got Beluga earlier. He showed how to do it, and yeah, it's basically really
Very random.
stupid way, and it's look really silly. If you look, it's really doesn't look like anything big bad. Basically, just go play into the wall, look at one place, and just
Bash your
try
head inside.
to bash your head to the wall and hope for the best. It's really just that. So you can take 1 tries, you can take 8 tries. You can spend here 2 minutes doing it, 10 minutes, half an hour. It's really more or less RNG. Each of us as a runner have their strats of doing it. Maybe if you go from the left or the right, it's gonna work. That kind of stuff. So just go here, turn around, watch at the electricity box, and just do this. And hopefully we're gonna get the skip soon.
Soon TM.
Exactly. If we get it, you're gonna see that whole screen is whitish or bluish, and it's gonna slow down tremendously. When I try to recreate this glitch with cheat engine, and I see all the things we know about this game, basically it looks like the game teleport us or rocket jump us to void. So the game doesn't know what to do. And thankfully, this... Oh, we got it.
And it just
It wasn't
happened.
so bad. Yeah, just like that.
Just it wasn't a bad one.
It looks really nothing, and after you get it, you really don't see any different. But what happens? You get the Beluga, the flying ship that you get normally, like after playing the game for 3-4 hours, which lets you fly around the planet and makes your transportation a lot faster. And thanks to getting that Beluga earlier, you also flag the game in few different ways, which skips or despawns some of the enemy because hey, you have Beluga, the thing you would get at the end of the game. So yeah, you should go here, you should have that. So yeah, just despawn it. And here's little skip. It's really easy and it's safe. I think around 2-3 minutes. You just stand there, watch there, and run. And that skips cutscene explaining what we have to do here, and that Mr. De Castellac really wish you to make a picture of animals to see that the dams are really here on this island.
Earthworms.
It's great because it's a good pace right now for the run.
Now may be a good time to show you my latest invention. 2 years of work.
Our answer page, the Tinker, you're gonna show us. It's rocket jump.
The jet boots. They run on homemade biocarbon.
So basically, what is this rocket jump gonna do for us? It's let's say the super action of the companion. It works with another companion we'll get later, and what it does, it should actually make him fly, but
Yeah, you know, Pigs
It's
doesn't
a
play
bit-
in this game yet.
it's a bit too heavy for that.
Yep. Ward isn't ready for flying pigs, not yet.
Yeah.
Cool.
So like you said, we're gonna have another companion. He gonna, introduce himself like in 20 minutes. We're gonna hear of him, but not see him. And this is thanks to, like I said earlier, flagging the game in different ways, where you should be here a lot later than you are right now. But yeah, it's gonna be a little something later on. Okay, so thanks to that Beluga skip, that we got Beluga out earlier. Nice, you got it. This little skip, if you hit the flower and then jump right into it, you're gonna get hit, but you also, after the cutscene, you can just walk on instead of hitting the flower again.
It saves a bit of time.
Yeah,
Not
like
much, but a bit.
second or two, and also it makes your health prepare for upcoming skip at the end of the Black Island, so it's really helpful.
I'm also like about half an hour of dying, but it's fine.
It's fine, it's always gonna be like that. We almost playing this game really on a low health.
I mean, it doesn't bother us because we use this at some point in the run. We should actually dying. Like it's part of the run.
Okay,
It's
the next
used,
room that Pika are gonna enter. You normally in the old strats, on the old route, you would take many pictures at once, but because we don't care about pictures, money that much, or the pearl count, we just gonna skip all this new animal that is, the perfect opportunity for you to take picture all of them, the jellies, armor jellies, that flying flower on the background, the crotchaks, you just skip this completely. Okay, we try to kill these two crotchaks and this jelly in front of us, because Paige likes to get stuck, and if you don't... Okay, he's following, that's good. He
Oh,
sometimes
shit. I missed.
prefer to stay behind and find some other jellies. So we try to kill as little as we can to go as fast as we
I'll
can.
leave this to the expert.
Yeah.
A Bronco defense.
And basically, like, his IA is like getting pulled over because like we need him to do something, and he's always trying to help us, whatever he is actually doing.
Yep. So right up to this point, Page was empty-handed, but right now he has Barcode 53, and he gained new ability to destroy the grid. There's gonna be a few, I think, two more.
Two more.
Yeah, one here on the Black Island and one in Nurple's factory that he gonna destroy like that. And about the evidence, in 90% you do only 2 evidence. Here, 1 in Black Island, 2 on Nurple's factory, and after that you go straight to the moon, the final evidence. In 90% we are skipping big chunk of the game. We are completely skipping the place called Slaughterhouse, where you would go with your second companion and take 3 evidence picture for this, and yeah, it takes around 80 minutes to do, but on any percent we skip it completely because we can. After the Nutpiece factory you have your second companion, which is required for you to have him in the moon. If you don't have him, you can basically go to moon after the Black Island, after this with Page. But the game doesn't let you, move on, because you have to get that second companion. If you don't, the game doesn't allow you to progress. And we are trying to do a little skip here. You kill 2 of the Kruszaks, pull that last one, and while he's aggroing Q and Page, you just jump here and open the door. After the fight, that would be a little like 20 seconds cutscene, but thanks to that we're skipping it completely.
It's really great, by the way. Like, this skip saves a bit of time.
Yeah, that cutscene plus a little of movement. And funny thing about the skip, the same day that this was discovered, I tried the same thing and it didn't work at all. I just couldn't, every time I go to the lift, the page just killed that Kruszaks, and I was like, hey, it's not gonna work. And like a few hours later, I see on Discord, hey, it works. And what we did, so it was randomly found by some Russian streamer, I think I remember that correctly, and was like, she did that on her casual stream, and was like, oh, you can do that, nice. So what happens? This game, most of the glitches happens when you stay in specific place, look at specific place, and just match your movement. And this is what basically what happened. Thankfully, in this game, there are, how to say it, going out of bounds is really scary. Normally there's no floor out of bounds. So if you fall out, you just fall down completely endlessly and you basically soft-lock the game. But thankfully in this room, there is a floor which you saw him going and jumping a little down. Thankfully, because there's floor, we can go straight to the boss room, take picture evidence, and the game thankfully teleport us to the boss, fight boss. And this is the picture that Mr. de Castellac wanted to take. After the fight, we take the pearl as our reward, and another money reward from the Castellac. And like we said earlier about the boss, it's phase-based, so you have to hit him at least 3 times for his head to hide. But we are hitting him a little more times. I'm gonna explain why later. And after that, he's gonna hide and summon first jellies. Again, pop out, summon Kruszaks, And this was the first laser chase, and we are hitting him more than 3 times specifically, because after that, if we do everything correctly, we gonna skip second laser chase.
It was a
Just
really
like,
fast
just
one.
like that. Yeah,
was
that
a
was
really fast
nice
one.
luck. It's completely RNG, I think, more or less, where he comes out and in which hole he hide. So we can guess like, okay, he's gonna go here and hide here and run to that hole, so to make this a little faster animation. And that's the boss of the Black Island. On Enterprise Factory we're gonna have 2 boss fights, one at the more or less on the beginning and one on the end.
Now we just need to get this pearl, and we are ready for one of the longest cutscenes in the game.
Yes, that's on the cutscene. So the first cutscene gonna happen with the Mr. de Castellac. There's gonna be a little flashing screen of loading where the game load another cutscene, and then gonna be the third cutscene, because why you can't have one long cutscene that just make 3 cutscene one after another.
Yeah, that's basically what's happening here. Like, we are having a cutscene inside the bus room. Will be a cutscene. It will be having a cutscene outside of the island, and we will be having a cutscene back where we
In the hovercraft.
actually, where we dock.
Thanks to Beluga Skip, we are skipping many cutscenes like this, so we're skipping a lot of downtime just watching the cutscene. This is one of the longest cutscene if you count this as one long peak of chunk,
Yeah,
just watching the animation. Another one was on the lighthouse, spoilers, it's gonna be destroyed later on, but thanks to the Beluga Skip, we are skipping that part completely and we don't have to watch destroying the lighthouse, the kids getting kidnapped and that kind of stuff.
yeah,
And
it's
that
getting
was-
like, it's about 5 minutes, I think. The
Yeah,
lighthouse
it's really
cutscene.
sad, and the Britney cutscene takes like about 5 minutes to watch, something like that. Yeah, it's really nice that we can skip this completely. Sadly, I tried to improvise and also include the Beluga Skip on 100%, which is really old category that not many people run. But sadly, looks like you can't use Beluga Skip on the 100% category, but yeah. What can I do?
It's making the game crash, I think. Or
No, more or less. Yeah, in the end it's cutting the game.
Did you say
or basically you also miss one or two pearls, because there is some fights you don't do
one
with.
part, because you overlap the same thing, but it's a little too complicated, so yeah, it's just skipping one pearl and crushing the game in the end, so yeah, it's big no-no, 100%.
Yeah.
Hope to see you soon, Miss Jade.
So we just learned
So, just
passcode, which you're gonna use only once. Yeah, pretty good passcode.
Let it pass us by.
So we get 3,000 credits as our reward for doing the mission to take the picture. Even if Peekaboom would open the menu, you would see that go to the Black Island, go meet Mr. de Castellac. It's still there because basically you didn't talk with Mr. de Castellac at the entrance, and you never started the quest, but you ended. So yeah.
It's really hard to control the Beluga sometimes.
Yeah, it's really close to the entrance. Okay, so we are in the volcano, which is on top of the Black Island. Normally you would go here at the end of the game, and you can hear our second companion, Double H, that we're gonna meet in Black Island. Sorry, Enterprise Factory. That we're gonna go after entering the city and going to Iris Network. But here, normally you would get here, like I said earlier, at the end of the game, and you go here specifically for only one thing: pearls. I think there's 12 pearls or 15 pearls in total here.
So I think it's 15.
Yeah, it's really one of the biggest location of pearls in the game. Normally you would get like the same amount of pearls only from rewards from Iris Network. But here just go kill enough to get the 30 pearls we need to buy Stellar Engine and nothing more. Thanks to that Beluga skip, we're skipping, like I said earlier, around like 70 or 80% of upgrade for Beluga. We are skipping the cannon, which allows us to lock on up to 3 enemy at once while we are on the Beluga, our hovercraft. We are skipping jump kit. We are skipping also the flying stabilizer for Beluga because it's stable enough to fly. We only buy the first thing we bought, which is engine for hovercraft, and the last thing, which is Stellar Engine. And we're skipping everything else. There's gonna be 2 more fights here with 4 Krochaks, and the final room where there's 5 Krochaks. And after that, like I said, we go to the city, and we're gonna enter Barracuda or Akuda Bar, whatever you prefer to call it. And we're gonna meet with Iris Network, the main resistance organization in the high list. Because what the game did show you at the beginning, that Downs are attacking your planet, and the Alpha section are the true hero of you all and defending you, but something is fishy, and in the true Alpha section are bad guys, but we're gonna get there soon enough.
So by the way, you were right, it's 15.
Yep. I think you said that we're 15. I was thinking about 12.
Yeah,
But
but like it's either one or the other.
Okay, so we have 16 pearls. We're gonna get, I think, 5 pearls as our reward from doing Nutri's Factory evidence. So that would be 21. And the missing 9 pearls we're gonna either buy or either get from other source. Thankfully, because this is still on the high list, the game allows us to go here with Paige. When we tried to go with Paige to Slaughterhouse, where he isn't there, because spoilers, he's gonna get kidnapped soon. When you go to Slaughterhouse, the game expects you to get Double H as your companion, but we were going there with Paige, and the game does not like things where are out of order, and the game just crashes each time you go there with Paige. So yeah, you are required to go to Netflix Factory, get Double H, and after that you can go basically to the moon, which we're gonna do.
It's a pretty fine. Like I'm not making so many mistakes. I'm like losing a bit of time, but not that much. So
Okay.
N9 C8.
So, welcome to the another part of the game that introduce. It will be really difficult, just on the keyboard press the code, but yeah, sadly they didn't program that way. Little codes. You're gonna get codes from looking, like we did right now. You're also gonna get some codes like here on some items or tickets or whatever you call it. And it's really interesting way how the game. Oh, you're lucky bastard! You get it on the middle one. It saves like half a second to not press left or right.
The run is blessed. The run is blessed.
And every time I do the runs, I never get the middle one. It's really unlucky. Okay, about the codes. You see that the code is Z4H9, and the fun thing or unfun thing about the code is if you now would go reload the game and play the game again, the code would be different. If you go to Barracuda, save the game, take the code, look at it, and reload the game, go to the door, you know the code would be the same. But because you don't have that key item you get from the peepers, the game wouldn't let you get inside. Just it doesn't allow you. If you don't have that
the code
KA
will be the
item,
same. The code will be
Yeah.
the same.
yeah, the code would be the same, but you don't have this key item. The game says, no, you are still not far enough in the game. You have to have this item. If you don't, well, you will not enter. So sadly, we can just go, blindly and put code everywhere. Because if that worked, you would go to your garage in the lighthouse. There's some specific place where you can go input the code and enter to get the beluga earlier, but like I said, you can't because key item, you have to get it.
So basically, what they are explaining right now is like what our job will be is to literally be a reporter and go to some places, get pictures, and basically expose the alpha sections. But the thing is, alpha section are doing very, very non-Christian things. Let's say it like this. So they lost contact with their most efficient agent in the Neutrophils factory, and that's where we are going to go to actually see what happened.
Yeah, I wonder how they lost contact with Double H when we just took him on the volcano. It's really interesting.
Yeah. I mean, we actually do the game in the wrong order.
Well, we did one thing out of order, and after that we just do everything in order, but with something out of order.
It's literally like if you were trying vanilla Minecraft, but you get a fucking AK-47 with yourself. It's like, wait. It's really useful. The beluga is so useful. It's giving us about an hour, I think, in the run.
Yeah, more or less depend on how fast you are on playing the game. It's really speed up everything because as you can see, you can fly over everything. You have boost every time, all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice block.
Oh no.
It's good RNG with people how they move on. Okay, so we are going to the Netherfleet factory, the first big evidence after the Black Island. Normally there would be a drone, that page is saying, but like I said, because we are flagged the game that, hey, you have Beluga, so you have to go here, destroy that, just despawn it completely. And this is another evidence of the code that we are talking about. You have to take picture of this code, wait like 5 flashes of you have due message before you can read it, and input the code.
Oh shit.
X7B8. No, X.
V8.
Yeah, and then nice in
X-
Polish and
Yeah, no, nice mix up. I did understand it though.
that's good enough. Okay, so this gonna occur a few more times where you have to take evidence of something, send it to the governor, and wait for her to send you the code. Without this, you can't progress the game.
Hmm?
Okay, we're gonna
Did someone ask something?
keep on our toes now, Jade.
No, I...
Worry, Uncle
Okay.
Page.
Unbelievable.
Just take some pills and get home.
Alright, so Page, like AI is very scrumsy. So like we try to manipulate him here by doing this weird turn, so it just run to us very fast, but it doesn't.
Yeah, the AI pathing is really weird. You're gonna hopefully you will see it after we'll be leaving the factory. How Double H AI can screw you over when I lose many runs because except for Double H to go somewhere, in straight line, but sometimes you just prefer to run in circle like the Page did that a little bit.
Yeah.
Also, gonna ask you: are you gonna do hovercraft? Are you gonna do elevator glitch to show the Page depots?
No. I mean,
Oh.
the only pitch I know to do with the run is to make Page being desynced with the video, where he's basically in front of the elevator instead of repairing. But that's all. I don't do the
If the Irish is telling the truth,
the
then
Page moonwalking.
Too bad. It's really
It's really funny to do. It's true.
yeah. It's the one of the skip that doesn't do anything except losing some time, but after that it just looks nice. Okay, here is a little annoying fight with the drones. The strat is pretty easy. Just go inside, do super attack strengthen, leave, do this again, and
400.
I had runs where I destroy all of the drones. Okay,
It's
Sorry?
done. Yeah, it's done.
I think I hit someone. Yeah, it was a really good fight. You destroyed all of the drones on the second attack, and only one survived that. So it's a really good fight.
Yeah.
It's really easy to screw up when you are on one hearth, because other hits take one heart from you, and yeah, it's really easy to just die here accidentally because you weren't fast enough or you just do something wrong.
120 minus 160.
Yeah,
Okay, that's good.
and here you meet Double H, or if you prefer, Triple Z. Doesn't care.
Yeah. He's being tortured, as you can see.
So what you do when you see people being tortured? You take picture because it's really cool.
Because we're fucking Americans.
And more and
Why
more
not?
picture because you take picture of the code. Yes.
It should work.
Okay, so the first weapon that we get was Jade Stick. That is her main weapon. But we also get the second weapon of the game, the throwing disc, which, as the name says, we throw disc.
Oh, come on. Oh, I missed one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a new thing you can do which actually makes Jade being desynced with the video on this cutscene, where you actually start dashing while launching the last one,
you alright?
and she's desynced like on the moon with Paige. It's a new thing, but it's really hard because you have to do like it's about like pixel perfect. I mean,
Are
Interesting.
you in contact? Are you Double H?
So as you can see, Double H was tortured and
Is it Iris?
he isn't in the great condition,
Jade. My name is Jade.
but he's still gonna be useful to
That's
us.
how we're gonna get out of here.
yeah.
Even though they're all discussing we have to watch, there's few of them that's really good, like this one.
Yeah, this one is very heartwarming because like we saved him and he says that we saved him, even though he messes our name a lot.
Don't touch it right now.
Count on me, Miss Virus.
Jade.
Be
My
okay.
name is Jade.
Okay for a while. I can
Yes,
change it in a
Mr.
moment.
Turks. Okay, so what you gonna do right now? We help him, but yeah, he is really clumsy because he's still not feeling right, and we're going back to the big room with the elevator, with other stuff, and we're gonna meet Paige there. And also, the thing that we saw during the cutscene, the Spirit Reaper, the first boss fight in the game.
The greenie.
And sorry,
It is the greenie.
the first boss fight in the North Police Factory. That's why I wanted to say.
It's the greenie.
It's one of the most technical fight because of what you do. Normally, you would hit the boss would jump to the higher ground and accept you to throw the disc at him. The boss would jump down, and you would repeat the process all and all and on. But because we can skip and make the phase out faster, we basically do that. Oh, nice. That was nice. You skip that phase. So what we are doing? We're hitting him once with the stick, and after that we throw the disc. Because the game thinks, hey, you hit with the disc, so you have to be that phase over, so we just skip to the other part. And instead of this fight taking like 2 or 3 minutes, something like that, it takes around 40 seconds.
It's good I got it twice.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jade.
It was in a little different position where jumping, but still it was good execution.
Yeah.
And also, fun fact about this fight,
Making me hungry.
there also was
I'm gonna regret
some Russian guy in the Discord
I found a power
in our
source.
community, and he joined us and said, hey, why are you fighting him slowly? And we asked like, okay, so how long does it take you to kill him? Like 10 seconds? And when we asked him, okay, so how you do this? Well, he never came back. So if you knew something about this game, something that possibly we don't know, don't be, stranger and just say to us. It's really, most of the things either we just find randomly or some random people just came and said, hey, I can do this, do you know? And thanks to that we found most of the stuff in the game. And what we do here is a little complicated, so this key right there, we're gonna duplicate. You can duplicate this key as many times as you want. So how you do this? You just have to die in this cutscene. You are dead and you are alive. You can't see the key there, but it's there, like just that. We're gonna give that key to Paige and ask him to press the button
Here.
to turn off the electricity, and this will make the electricity go out without fighting the robot, which skips like 20 seconds or half a minute long fight. Nothing big.
I'll have to die.
Yeah,
At some point.
later on. Oh,
No,
you
I missed. But it's
came
fine.
too close. Yeah, you can still take the fuses and just leave. So we just...
No, I can't.
Oh,
I'll just die. I'll just die. It's easier.
okay.
Okay.
Oh,
No, what?
that was weird. I was... Why did...
yeah. I mean, it's inverted. It's
Weird.
inverted.
I never
Come
saw that before,
on.
to tell you.
It's the first time I've ever seen that. Yeah,
Okay,
basically.
Okay, you have two fuses, that's good.
Yeah,
Also
basically
really
what
wet.
happened. But basically what happened is like it inverted the on and off thing. So basically what when it should have been off, it was on, and when it should have been on, it was off. It happens.
Well, I'll be a monkey something.
Like it's the first time I've seen that, but it can
Yeah,
happen.
same.
This game is pretty old and it's glitchy, and we don't ask a lot of this game. This game is great, but yeah, it's clumsy.
Yeah, it's not the only place. Like you said, it lets us... sorry. As you can see right now, you have the cutscene, and you see Paige talking to Jade, and Jade replying, but because for whatever reason the game played two audio of the cutscene in one cutscene, it just doesn't know what to do, and it just cut out audio of the first cutscene, and you just watch this silent. Yeah, it's really weird how the game works, because when you speedrun this game in the old route, when you go to the moon, you basically doesn't hear any audio in the cutscene, because within the game, because it's old, it doesn't know how to properly release the memory or something like that, and it can't load new cutscene if you play the game, in one go without saving, closing the game, and loading the game again. But thankfully, thanks to Beluga Skip, we are skipping so much stuff, it shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
After Beluga Skip, there is one more really crucial skip, which saved like 2 minutes, I think, in total, something like that. It's really not hard to do, but its timing pretty precise, and your movement also is really important, because if you do something bad, you would go out of bounds, and like I said earlier in the Black Island, when you're out of bounds, there's no floor. So if you fall all the way down infinitely into the void, and the game just... it's softlock, basically.
Yeah.
We're gonna
The
get
game
to
has a
the
lot
part-
of softlock. The game has a lot of softlock, by the way.
Yeah. We're gonna dead there in like few minutes. So we're fighting dumps. And fun fact, if you play the game and try to do 100%, if you don't take picture here of the dumps, you have only one more chance to do that picture in the Hylis network. Sorry, on the planet Hylis. It's right in the entrance to the slaughterhouse. If you don't take picture in these two places, you have only one last chance to take picture in the final fight, because you only fight this enemy 3 times, except the beginning of the cutscene.
Yeah, it's like you fight this enemy during the last boss. You fight him there. And I think you fight him during the lighthouse when you go back there.
No, on the lighthouse there's only drones.
Oh yeah, there's only drones. That's true.
So yeah, this animal, let's call it, you have to take picture of it during 100%, but it easily miss it if you don't take picture here or in slaughterhouse entrance, because there's only 3 places where the enemy is. And while we're taking, the page was kidnapped. Yeah, we don't miss him, really.
No, we won't.
But sadly, Jade is really close to him, and we have to try and save him. And we are meet up again with our friend Double H.
And there I need precisely 11 rolls. It's very precise.
Yeah, so
Oh, shit,
right
well-
now...
Well,
Yeah,
one
that's
more.
very true.
Oh, Well, I have a lot of mislucks.
You either have to eat, the Star Coast, and maybe take the one from the page shoes.
No, I'll just
No.
die.
Or I'll just die, yeah, that's also... Okay, so this is the first instance of stealth part of the game, where you have to go silently, or Moorish way. And thankfully, because it's speedrun, we know what to do to go fast. We know where to roll, where to run to go fast. And that's about the first part. So we now meet the Double H again. We have to save him.
I'm blocked by the flames.
So the armor he's wearing is capable of resisting the lasers,
Yes, sir.
but not flame. Like, okay, weird, but I'm not gonna question it.
In case you have no other choice in the matter, you can sneak up behind the guards
And after that, gonna be another part of little stealth part.
heal. We'll meet
There we're gonna take a picture of first part of the evidence photo. You have to take in total 3 evidence photos. First we took of Double H. The second one gonna be the skeleton that you maybe so somewhere, but it's gonna be so here better in this cutscene or not. But there is, and the third and last evidence photo, it's gonna be the DAM's, the alpha section itself. So that's the picture, really great picture. If you can pay attention to the picture and how they looks, because it's gonna be somehow important to the later part of the game. And in this room, after we get care of this guard here, we're gonna get to the room with the key item, the page shoes. If you don't take his shoes, the game doesn't allow you to move on. It just doesn't. It doesn't spawn the 2 enemies that you have to use to destroy the electricity fence. And here's the key item with the codes. If you turn around the boots, you can see the code that we would put in the garage in the lighthouse. But like I said earlier, you have to get that shoes to know the code. If you start the game again or remember the code, the game wouldn't allow you to put the code because, hey, how you know this code? You can't know this code because you don't have his shoes. So yeah, go away. It will enter you. And like Pika said, the game's also really funky on how you move with camera. So even though you were really in straight line with the guard, he didn't show us because we turned camera and he was like, nope, I don't see anything, so move on. Okay, and after this room we're gonna get inside.
Shitty camera.
Yeah, it's really... the camera gets really wonky sometimes. It's really... DPI, it can really vary from room to room. So
I'm gonna have to die here.
Yeah, 3.5. So what is laser skip? As you can see in this room in front of us, there is a laser gate, which normally you have to go around, but thankfully there is a little thing you can do, which we're gonna do. You can get between the laser and the box that is pushing there. And if you are good on timing, you can roll between the laser and the box. And if you're timing right, the box won't kill you like that. You heal twice because there's second gate. And just like that you do laser skip, which skips like around 2 minutes of watching the cutscene with double H and just, running around. That was really good. This room with guards. Okay, so we were able to duplicate triangle keycard. Sadly, you can't do the same with square keycard. It's the only key item that it's only one per game, and it's not duplicate.
Not duplicatable.
Yeah. It's because we use cheat engine and we try to duplicate it, like give us a 20 keycards because why not? And when we give that keycard to Double H, the game doesn't acknowledge that you gave him it. Like I don't have the key, so I can open it. And if you could do that, you would skip a lot of running in Slaughterhouse. But yeah. It doesn't impact the game in this category.
I think we've got it.
So, last code before we enter the final room and before we fight the final boss of Factory. If you remember, I said that we're gonna spend like 5 seconds fighting the boss, and that's basically what we're gonna do. After the cutscenes, normally the game accepts you to hit the legs of the boss to make him fall, and when he fall, his grid open and his pearl is show, and you can throw your disc and hit him once, and repeat that process 4 times. But why do that? It's slow, so we just gonna throw disc in very specific place and way to, trigger the fight and a lot faster and earlier.
Yeah, basically the pearls are the enemy's weakness. I mean, the boss was a weakness.
Yeah, it's really weird if you think that, the pearls are the currency in the game and somehow they're used for bad stuff. We don't know why it happens. Maybe the Beyond Good and Evil 2 gonna explain this, but we don't know for sure. It's really weird that also with the, people who get close to dams, they have mostly green eyes, like Jade, Double H, Page. I think Page have eyes.
Yeah.
Still, it's also not explained because there's many places where green is really, connected to the dams.
So now we have one of the few things the dams can do, which is basically contaminating, like, random things. It's not only mechanical things, but that's one of their abilities.
Yeah, like you saw in the first fight with dams in the lighthouse, there's this containment tentacle things everywhere, and it's also gonna be show up later on with Double H. Okay, so we have to hit his leg to make this fight progress, because if you try to do the skip without summoning Double H, the game would crash. I tried and yeah, it didn't work. So, and this is the fight. You run behind the leg, aim at this specific part, between the grid and his armor.
I got scared.
Yeah, that was... Oh, that was bad luck.
Oh, I got it! He died!
Too late.
Yeah. Gotta wait for that one.
Oh, this is the wrong, I think.
No, you can do it too, but
yeah, but it's
hard.
really wonky. Okay, that's one.
It's hard. Okay, that's good. That's good. And that's fine.
Okay.
It was a
Should be
really
little
bad
faster,
fight.
but that's how you do the boss in really fast way.
It was really bad. Don't be
You
scared
can
of
be
the
perfect
words.
all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the fun thing about this pair. This is the only pair in the game which you can pick up from the distance. Every other pairs you have to go and, expand your hand to just grab it. But this one pair you can just throw the disc and the game, hey, take it. Take this pair, it's yours.
I think this spell is working as the same as the other spells you get, during some fights outside of the city, where basically your Oracle will
Hovercraft
just
in the Elder Cave, maybe. It's really fun that you can just throw the disc like this casually and move on.
just give me that. It's like a boomerang. Just give me that. That's mine.
Yeah. Okay, and you are picking the last PH1, which is health upgrade for you and your companion. And this is the last one we're gonna take. After this point, every hit we take is really bad, because you really want to have full health going to the final boss, because his hit takes like 2
Earth.
hearts. Yeah. If you don't get hit by anything else, it's like 1 heart. But if you take hits from the final boss directly, it's like 2 hearts. And having 4 hearts, okay, you can take 2 hits and somehow survive. But if you have like 2 or 3, Yeah, it's really close to dying.
Yeah, to be fairly honest, this PH, this Earth we get, we are only getting it
Could
because we can get it without losing time. Because as it stands out, if you don't get it, it doesn't matter. If you get it twice on the bus, you're gonna die, even if you have 4 HP.
Getting your head back together again. You back with us?
Yeah, and we're taking these two PH1 because there are two that are on the way. Like the first one was close to the triangle keycard, and he was, just before the elevator. And here is the fight with 3 Krochaks. And after the fight, you would ask Paige to. Paige. Yeah. You would ask. Oh, nice. That worked. That's really good. So that was. I was talking about this earlier about AI and his pathing. Normally, after you kill the 3 Krochaks, you would ask Double H to destroy this gate, but
It works.
yeah, Double H can do really stupid stuff here. If you're lucky, you can do something like Pika did. Kill or not kill are the Krochaks and still get inside the door. But remember, I think you still have to kill that one Krochak after you leave out of the castle. Yeah, it's still there.
But basically, because the blade should be dying, it doesn't it's not a problem.
Yeah.
It will be so slow that I have the time to kill it.
The game gives you 4.5 minutes time for. Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, did it mean to do that?
Yeah. So the game gives you a lot of time to get outside. Normally you would get where you have to go. Oh no super jump. Sometimes you can jump from really high and get the hovercraft a lot faster. But anyway, you need around 1 minute of time to go from here back to the Iris network. But like I said, the game is really generous with time and have a lot of more.
And anyway, we have the Bedulgas, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Hang on.
It's really good at having Beluga so many things faster and easier.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe if you pay attention to the pearl count, we are at 20 right now. We're gonna go to the Iris network, and after something's gonna happen, so you're gonna see this cutscene, so I'm not gonna spoil it. You're gonna get reward 5 pearls, and the missing 5 you're gonna get either from buying or from another one place that we're gonna enter after this cutscenes. And after that, we're gonna get 30 pearls, the number we need. We go to the Mamago garage, buy Stellar Engine, and go straight to the end game, to the moon. Okay, so maybe now, do we have any donation or something that you guys want to say? Because another casino.
Yeah, and we just have some manual walking around, so it's not very important.
We don't have. Where's it?
But,
We do want to give a shout out to the Makalov for the raid. We super appreciate you sharing your community with us. And as for donations, at this time we are still at $540. We are 72% of our way to $750. And once we have that done, we do have another event planned up. But we're keeping the cards close to the chest on that one. However, thank you to everyone who's donated. We're super appreciative of that, and let's keep going.
Yep. For now, we have a lot of running around, picking up pearls inside the city. Then we have one more place to visit to get the last 3 pearls we need for the Stellar motor. Stellar engine, sorry.
Whatever you call it.
Yeah.
The engine that go broom.
I love how there is about 15 pearls in front of us, but we only collect 5 of them.
Yeah, they're really picky about the number, how many you get. I think after that the reward from Slaughterhouse is like 12 pearls? Something
Then we
like
get
that.
10. We get 10. Then
10, okay.
15.
Carlson and Peters, page 823.
Okay, so right now the game accepts you to go to the Mamago Garage and buy jump kit to get the Slaughterhouse. But like we said, we are not doing it. It's
Oh, yeah, we are losing Senvi. He's dying. Senvi, you're alright. Yeah, I think we have now a robot for as a commentator, so I'll take it from here until he gets back. So basically, what I have done is like I've prepared the bank card, so I can skip talking to Mingzu, etc., and talking to Nuri, so I can very rapidly get the pearls. And as you can see, we are at 27 pearls, and we only missed 3. And those 3 we are going to take back from the alpha sections, from our HQ, an underground HQ, which is right outside of the city. We just need to get back to our beluga, so we can go there faster. And once this will be done, we have some time just rushing to the Mamago garage and buying the Stellar motor, and we'll be on our way to the moon.
Okay, how... I
It's
don't know.
better. It's much better.
Yeah, for whatever reason, I just lose connection. Like it was really bad. I don't know what happened.
It's fine.
It's all green right now, so it should be good.
Yep.
So like we said, we just rushing, getting to that missing 3 pearls, and after that to Mamago Garage. So there's many places where you could get pearl. In the city, you could go to many places and get that 3 missing pearls, but you know, between the ratio of how much pearl you get and how much time you spend,
Oh shit.
this is the best place to get that 3 missing pearls on the fastest way. Oh, nice, he didn't block you.
Yeah, I pretty much really did that correctly.
Yeah, Double H really have bad habit of standing in front of where you wanted to throw stuff and just block it.
That was a great fight.
That was a good fight. And we
are
got,
the 30 pearls.
yep, the magic number. We just go to Mamago Garage, buy engine, and just fly away.
Literally.
Literally.
Let's
And
go.
also, talking about the picture, like I said, about the dams, there are only 3 places in the game when you take a picture of it. When you leave the Hylis, your planet, and go to the moon, there is one flying chunk of ice, which if you shoot long enough, it's destroyed, and you would see there's a flying space whale. And also, hey Paige.
I missed.
Yeah, we meet you. And okay, but about the animal, you're gonna meet a flying space whale, which is one of the last photo you need to take, you know, in 100%. It was really, you know, out of place, but whatever. And we're leaving all these upgrades that we are missing: the cannon, the jump kit, hover, face, subleader. We just, you know, go straight for the last thing and just leave.
Yep.
And that's the chunk I was talking about. Funny enough, this chunk of ice he shred off or drop, they can hit you and they can destroy you, really.
Yeah.
So You should
Each,
avoid.
each one of them are doing like about a full earth of our Beluga's elf. So we, we need to take care of that, like rushing into them.
Yeah. So welcome to the Salem, the moon, the final place of the game.
That's where we need to try to get in.
Like we are talking, there's our few evidence that you have to take. First, the Black Island. The second, the factory network. Factory, sorry. The third would be Slaughterhouse, but we completely skipped it. And the fourth and the final is the moon. You only need to take one final evidence
Shit.
of the dams and the alpha section working together. And it's gonna be a little different photo than normally, but we're gonna get there and we'll see how it looks. And right now we are entering the crypt, I think.
No, it's not the crypt, it's the downstairs.
Oh, no.
A bit too fast.
Yeah, it's like the crypt. It's really cryptic here, but the name is the dam space. So whatever. Yeah, it's time for a little puzzle games because hey, you have stealth, you have adventure, so why not the puzzle game? So we're gonna turn this pillar around and put mirrors and two more because it's really fun.
Yeah, I mean, this place is all about not going too fast or too slow. It's like you have to take your time to not like mess up the links, because if you messed up, it takes a bit of time for Jade to just like unhook the pillars and go somewhere else. Like this place, for example, if you do it correctly, you can just rush out.
Yeah, exactly. If someone asks me how you can speedrun this game, I always say that take your time, don't go too fast, because even if you go too fast, it's easier to do little stupid mistakes here and there. And this is specific to the place. If you go too fast to the pillars, you can not go what you want to do. It's really just taking your time, doing your stuff correctly.
Yeah.
And here is one of the puzzle games that really destroyed me as a kid.
Someone is watching us.
Yeah,
Really the tr-
Yeah.
it's
Very
very
true.
heartbreaking.
They're all around.
Yeah, when I playing the game like I don't know how many years ago and how old I was, I really hate this puzzle game, and I really hate the stealth part of the game.
I'll get you out of there.
And I really, spent like 10-20 minutes maybe doing this puzzle game. But hey, during this speedrun we have one really solution, so
It's me, Jade.
first you're doing a little different than I do. So what Pika did, he just turned the first part of the pillar and he going straight to the evidence room where he gonna take picture, and after that we'll go back here and then end the puzzle game. But what you basically have to do, turn on the pillars, the
What?
first gate. Oh, you didn't buy the super attack strength?
I did buy the super attack. I have no idea why it didn't work. Okay, so I have to do it manually. It will be harsh. It will be harsh for the boss, but it's fine. I did buy it.
Yeah, that was. I think you were in the minutes shop when I was, on
Yeah,
the lost
lagging.
connection. So I think you buy it. I think I show it.
Yeah, I did buy it. I mean,
Okay, so
I did
other part-
buy it, but the super attack module stayed in the shop, so maybe it lagged out.
Wait, it really stayed there?
Yeah, it stayed a big, but I buy it. Like I did buy it. Like I spent money on it.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, so another part why this game is really wonky and buggy. So yeah, except stuff like that who happens, and it's really weird. Okay, final evidence. Normally you would go all the way inside, but if you stay here and the entrance, and just wiggle enough camera, you can take this really good picture. It's
Yeah, I
really
mean-
showing you how Alpha is with the dump and their bad things. Yeah, it's really legit. Good picture.
I mean, we are great photographers.
Yeah. What you don't want to do for time save. And the reason why I'm really, being sarcastic about this picture, later on,
You'll be
I'm
seeing.
not gonna-
You'll be seeing.
Yeah,
No,
you will be seeing all
no
of the
spoils.
evidence you take. So all these glorious photos you take through the game, you will see again in one cutscene, which I really love about this game, because the game doesn't, use one of the photos that they could, pre-made, and just load into the game, but the game just use your photo. All the photo you take from the animals, if you play 100%, you get M-disk with all photos that you made. So if you made some photo of, Paige when he's waving, that's gonna be on the M-disk. If you made picture of flying fast and the photo is really blurry, it's gonna be that way on the M-disk. I really like about that part of the game that they use the photo you made. And now the answer to this puzzle game, just turn this one pillar around and voila, it's completed. Easy peasy.
I think I made the bug where Jade is like lagged. Yeah, she's lagged. great place, Jade. Ready,
Yep.
ready. Amazing stuff. She can touch Paige telepathically.
Yep.
Hello.
She's checking his armpit. So, set cutscene, Paige is dead. Even though, you saw earlier in the factory that Double H was tortured and he survived, well, Paige wasn't so lucky. And how long do you think that Paige was held captive? 2 minutes?
I'll bring you back home.
Few hours? Few days? I think about saying how this game pace is going, I think like half an hour. So yeah, we're giving him half an hour of, being tortured.
I mean, for as of right now, it's been 41 minutes. He's been held captive.
More or less.
During this time, he had time to go through the old slaughterhouses. He has been sent to the moon. So it's I think things goes fast. Things goes fast.
Yeah. And during this cutscene, you're gonna take a message from the Iris Network. And what does this say?
Shawnee, it's incredible.
Hey, the Chief! Hey, who is Chief?
He's alive, Jade.
Yeah, because we skip one of the cutscene in the Iris Network, what you get after finishing Slaughterhouse. You didn't learn that Paige, our uncle, is the secret chief of Iris Network. Ta-dam!
Very sneaky, the whole
Plot
thing
twist.
under the shoe bag.
And another plot twist, Paige isn't dead!
My settings.
Yay! I think.
Exactly as I found. Stench and all.
Really, believe me, in the community we really hate our companion. How they behave, it's really questionable at the best.
I mean, we love them for who they are, not for how they do in the game.
Yeah,
Because if you were just thinking about how they are doing as a companion, they're just terrible. Just terrible companion.
Paige,
yep. And it's funny because I remember of some video of the dev talking about how they really happy about the AI of the companion, that they wait for you, follow you everywhere. Yeah, we have different opinion on that matter.
We don't seek the same goals as of just playing around.
Yeah. Oh, and also some plan that we didn't learn completely, like what plan, what's Nino plan, and
let's get a move on.
And now we have one of the best musics. This music of the Chase one, it's really good. I love it.
Yeah. Okay, so Double H was 16 hours tortured. Okay. Okay, and Page was what? Oh, 3 weeks. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. How the game flies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
time goes fast.
Yeah. So
goes
we're almost
way
at
too
New Year. Yeah. It's close to the New Year. Thanks to that 3 weeks.
That's the beluga. He managed to get
Okay. Fun fact. You remember about out of bounds? Here with these boxes you can do some really specific, really wonky out of bounds, but sadly it looks cool, does nothing, so yeah, just
Well, yeah, we
just
don't
move
use
on.
it. But it's really cool to watch.
Yeah. And this is the only reason why we have to get both Double H and Page here, because there are 2 triple elevator in the game. If you can't pass this, you can progress the game. First is here, and second one would be at the end of the game.
I'll never pass this gun without being hit.
I sometimes
Never.
get, sometimes not. It's really... That's what Double H says. I'm really zigzagging like that.
Yeah, I'll just never get past it without being hit.
Are you gonna kill yourself at the spider to regain health?
Probably.
Yeah, it would be a good idea, I think. Nice.
Yeah, I always do that. Doesn't serve any purpose, but I always do that.
It looks nice. Last evidence, copy sent to governor to get
Quickly.
G5
the,
Z7.
the transmitter. And like I was talking about earlier, about all your evidence photos that you made during the
So,
game.
I'll take it for a mirror because like Senvi is pretty laggy. As Senvi just said, all our evidence, what we get as pictures, they're being used here to convince the alien peoples to just follow us in a revolution against alpha sections. And it's very our own photos that are being used. So the thing is, if you remember, we just skipped 2 entire dungeon about like getting pictures, etc. So what do you think the game will do to replace our photos that we basically didn't make? Well, you'll be seeing in just a little bit.
king of the cretins, pope of the peanut.
As you can see,
Opening system data.
Segundo is very good with computers. I'm pretty sure he just like he just like get the girl, the PC girl on his side,
Yes, sir, General.
but you never know.
Data loaded.
I think I'm good. I
Yeah,
hope so.
it's very good now.
Yeah, the only thing I'm really sad that you didn't mention our boy Secundo, who is so good hacker that he hacked the computer, he changed the sex of the AI, he is now General Secundo, like he's the man, he's
Yeah,
the chat
he's-
of the game.
He is the mad lad. So get ready for the pictures. Get ready for the pictures because
Yeah.
it's always a blast to see it.
I'm not gonna tell you because this is really good cutscene, so just enjoy.
I'm not going to be wasting your time with big speeches.
Enjoy your tutti quanti.
I'm just wanting to show you the whole big picture. Los Alpha Section are traitors, banditos, imposters, rascals, wooden nickels. Look at these photos that we have taken. The Alpha Sections are the accomplices of the DOM's forces.
The Alpha sections are the ones
The
who've been
greatest
kidnapping
photographs.
aliens and taking them to the Dom.
Incredible, really good photographs.
Live on the moon, they're trained
We
to
are the
burn
best.
energy and die.
If you need a picture taken, we are the best. Really, really good.
Yeah, don't believe the Alpha Section lies. Great picture.
Yeah, And
Picture of the corner that sold me on this whole thing, really.
yeah, it just corner it again and again and again. Just repeats itself. So with that, we got the Indians with us.
Yeah, we got all the population that we need, help from them. And fun fact, when you enter the Nund first time, there's also one out of bounds you can do to get inside the barrier that is defending the enter to the crypt. But if you get inside that barrier, first thing, you can't leave, and second thing, you can't land, because after we leave here and do the Alpha Spider, we're gonna see why we can't land normally to get there. First, we have to run really fast because it's auto-destruction, and we have to be really thankful to our man, the General Kek, or
Yeah,
like
it's Kek.
General Kek, for giving us 1 minute and a half of time before auto-destroying the transmitter. Thank you for not killing us instantly and getting rid of us. Thank you.
Yeah, he's the guy. He's the guy. He's giving us time,
He's polite in his murder.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, he's like Bond villain. I can kill you, but I won't. So come and get me. Okay, so we are playing Spider and a Fly. We are in his web. We have to destroy this little red things. And each phase, after we destroy it, we have to hit the final thing in the middle. And after that, we're gonna get inside the Alpha Spider, and we're gonna turn. Oh, nice hit! And we're gonna turn the beam that is holding us. And about this fight in Alpha Spider Inside, it's really wonky, I would say. So how that work more or less? You have to kill 3 guards, which is really hard to do normally because they have shield, and it's really hard to hit their H2 backpack. The oxygen tank, okay, that's how it calls. And that's the reason why we bought the super attack strengthen, but because it didn't work last time, I think this
we'll
fight,
be seeing.
yeah, it will be a lot harder, and also the final boss also would be a lot harder because of this, sadly. Okay, and why it's also wonky? Because of this one LXD cable. As you can see, we are on low on health. Both Double H is low on health, and both Page is on low health. So, we go inside, we kill the guards, we watch a cutscene, and after all of this, if you are leaving and someone of your party, you, Double H or Page, dies, you have to do this all once again. All this fight, all this cutscene, you have to do everything once again.
Okay, it's good.
I have to say, you really did a good job on this.
Yeah, because I don't have the super attack.
Yeah.
So I just pulled them and asked Double H to attack them from behind.
Normally you would go inside by the first attack and use your super attack strengthen, which normally should summon little pink balls, and you just pray that all of them gonna hit their oxygen tank and kill them in one hit.
It's very praying because it's completely random. Because
Yeah.
the balls will be circling around them, and sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't.
Yeah, they mostly hit them instead of the oxygen tank, so it takes a little more hits to kill them. And pay attention, Double H have only one half, and I think Page is the same. If one of them get hit by this electric cable, we have to do this all again.
No.
Oh, thanks.
It's been now it's only taking like half an hour. I don't know when, but like it's always. I mean, I've been running it like quite a few times, and I don't bother now to wait.
I don't bother. I hate this part, and this is the reason. We have to kill 15 enemy ships before we get help from the Iris network. If you would try and go and land right now, well, they wouldn't let you. They would just keep shooting you and shooting, and yeah, unless you kill 15 of them, you can't land safely. And that's the reason why we can go out of bounds and just land, because even so, there's no enemy flying around you. The game just doesn't allow you to dock here with Beluga and go to the triple elevator.
I'm half an hour of dying.
Yeah, easy.
Okay.
And we're in the end game. It's like about 5 minutes before the end of the game, if everything goes correctly.
I did this on purpose because I won't make it like to the PV. So basically what you can do is like making the game. I cannot move right now, so I need to wait until the elevator is down. And there we go.
That's funny.
It's always fun to do.
I never see that.
You never seen that?
No.
But yeah,
something.
And that is the final boss.
Yep, it's gonna be like 1 minute of cutscene and one of the best line.
Yeah. Boss will be very hard.
It's a trap! Star Wars spoilers. So we learn a little bit of, backstory of Jade, and a little bit about the lore, but not that much to make any sense, so we are still waiting for the Infinite Evil 2 to learn anything more. So, again, the boss fight. This one is like all others. He doesn't have health. He depends on how many hits he gets from you.
Basically, it's in phases.
Yeah, more or less. So, first thing, you have to defeat the wave of dams. And also, like I said 2 times, I think, earlier, this is your last chance of taking picture of the dams if you, doing 100% runs. So
yeah, I don't have the super attack.
Yeah, so the game just bugged you out. You have to destroy 4 waves of the dams, and then you have to hit him 3 times with your glove throwing disc. You were too close and you get hit. And after that, you're gonna summon the Page clones. And if you stay in a specific place in the middle, and if you're lucky, you're gonna spawn 2 pages.
I did.
Oh, okay. Nice. And that's, kill that phase instantly. Instead of throwing the page and destroy that crystal that block the view on the boss, the game accepts you to throw disc like you did first time, but wait, you have page, so just throw at him and destroy him in 1 hit. And this is the first phase. Every movement he goes, if you don't screw up, it's always the same. Left, forward, right, left, forward, right, above, behind, right, and forward. Okay, and this is gonna be a little hard fight because we normally would do super attack strengthen and use the pink balls to destroy the clone of Double H. But because we can't, we have to, fight somehow. So, Double H, just like Alpha Section, have this shield that you have to...
It will be very, very hard to do it.
Yeah, sadly. Okay, I need 2 left, that's good. Okay, one more.
I'm not going to do it. It's very, very hard. Like with our super attack, we can basically get rid of a lot of those.
Yeah, if you're lucky and you do super attack strengthen with ping balls, you can kill all of them in one go. But sadly, the game just is derpy.
Yeah.
And sadly, the hit from the axes take too hard, so as you can see, it's really easy to die constantly, sadly.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is just wait.
Weird that. What the... Okay, one more.
Nice.
Okay, kill itself. Now don't die.
No,
okay.
I'm not gonna die. Okay.
Okay, final phase. Everything after this cutscene is reversed. If Pika goes left, Jade goes right. If he goes forward, she goes backwards. So, casually, this part probably was one of the most annoying part for every casual player. I personally have no problem with this part, but I, checked the internet and people were really saying that this part was so annoying that it's hard to do. Okay, so get ready on time. After the final hit, during the cutscene, we're gonna, end the game.
Yeah, there we go.
And time.
Yeah, that's a 141. 41, not 30.
Still a good time.
Nice run.
And GG.
Yeah, not my best time.
Yeah, but it's a marathon.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we had really marathon luck with how the stuff didn't go your way with super attack strengthen.
It's more the super attack strengthen that didn't work out. It's very annoying.
Yeah, but
I have to check. I'll have to check the VOD just to check what happens.
Yeah, that was really weird. But this is the game. If you like it, you can join us and try yourself. It's, as you can see, we really didn't do anything like pixel perfect or frame perfect strats. There's nothing like this in this game. It's really about how your movement, how you play the game.
It's a shame I've done a very good run in practice.
Yes, I saw that.
I mean, it's
too bad you didn't record it.
Yeah.
It's still always a great
so a shame.
watch, though. So.
Yeah.
And I was talking with a friend too, so yeah, it's not the best best timing. So basically, yeah, you can see there is a lot of Double H behind him because the model for Double H is reused for every soldier in Hades, the city, the pedestrian district.
So after discussing, you will see the credits and the end cutscene, but it's really long, like
yeah,
it's
about
minutes.
5 minutes. Yeah, it's 7 minutes. About 7 minutes.
It's really long to seeing all the people working on the game, and at the end would be little spoilers. The page is still contained with the dams, but we're probably not gonna look all of this.
Yep, and that's the game.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, And Peekaboo, thank you.
Well,
Thank
thanks
you.
to you guys to host us because like this game is very great. Like we don't like there is not that much visibility on it because most people like don't know about it.
Yeah.
Like it's very niche. Like every people that played it, a lot people that played it, just say it's really great for its time. It's it's about 16 years old. just bear with me. It's 16 years old.
Yeah, mostly because at the same time both the game came out, it also came with Prince of Persia: Sands of the Times, and most people played probably that game instead of this.
Yeah.
That's maybe one of the reasons.
And this is a better game.
I mean,
in my opinion.
it's depends on what you prefer, but yeah, we prefer this game.
Yeah,
it's very,
and little fun
very
fact,
unique.
the game was made in Jade Engine, and the same engine was used on the Prince of Persia. A little modified, but probably the same engine, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So if it wasn't for our game, Prince of Persia wouldn't be alive as a game.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And yeah, we are waiting for the second one, which is it's been ages since it's in development. But right now we have a very good site about how it's being produced and where it's going to be and where it's heading. And yeah, the game seems very inclined about being in the spirit of Beyond Good and Evil, but it will not be a sequel. It will not be a sequel. It's a prequel. So basically, we will learn about how Jade and Paige has gotten here.
Right on, yeah. Well, Peekaboo, thank you so much for coming back. It's always great to see see you run Beyond Good and Evil, and we were thrilled that you're like, yeah, I'll come back. We're like, yeah, awesome. And before we let you guys, so obviously, give Peekaboo a follow, everyone, show him some love. He did a great job today, and Senvi, thank you so much for doing the comms. They were spot on, much better than the previous people who did it, who will remain nameless. Mainly, okay, so it's me and James.
Thanks for having me. That was really good commentating the run. It's always a pleasure to do that.
Excellent.
I mean, maybe Sandy, if you are, maybe next time it will be the reverse. You'll be doing the run, and I'll be commentating.
Who knows? Maybe.
Yeah, but before we go ahead and get ready for the next run, do you got any final thoughts for us?
Play the game.
Yeah, play the game. That's what we're here for. Play the game. Honestly, the game is great. Even though we are playing it very, very fast, the game, as playing it as a casual gamer or a casual player, the game is amazing. Like, there is a lot of places you can go. There is a lot of animals you can get on pictures. There is a lot of secrets we haven't shown here. And yeah, the game really makes it feel like you're in a developed world. It's not just some random city. It's not some random places. It's not some random animals. There is about
something alive.
Yeah. There is a lot of dialogue you can find. There is a lot of M-Disc you can read through. And there is some mini games that are really fun. My preferred mini game is the pallets one, where you have to do a game with a shark. I don't. Do we have time? Do we have time to show it? Do we have time to show it?
No, unfortunately, I have to restart the stream because my computer was chugging a lot during the playthrough. So I'm actually restarting, unfortunately, in lieu of that. It's not that I don't want to. I really do. It's just, yeah. I gotta take care of it. So
yeah. Well, I mean, you'll be trying it because there is a pearl you can gain through it. So if you play the game, there is a very high chance you'll play through it. And yeah, the game is very good.
Right on. Well, thank you guys again so much. Up next, we have Bomberman Act 0 with Anti-Aaron. This is something I saw this come through, and I'm like, yeah, I want to see this. I want to see the speedrun of this because this looks rad. So, Yeah, we're excited, and we're approaching the end of the first day of the speed runs. But don't worry, Bomberman X-Zero is a nice, beefy game, and then we're ending it with some Contra hardcores. So yeah, stick around. We've got plenty of cool stuff. We're going to bring the stream down momentarily, but we'll be back.
Great.
Cheers, everyone.